So welcome to another episode of my NBA What If NBA Playoff Bust series, if you will. Basically, the name of the game of this challenge, as I've done the last few seasons now, is can we take over a team that is currently eliminated from the playoffs, whether it be through the regular season or in the NBA play-in or in the playoffs, and see if we could turn them into an NBA champion, giving a 3-year window. So in this episode, we'll be covering the Miami Heat, a team that's definitely had a lot of experience in the playoffs or, hovering around the play in these last, I don't know, give or take 5 seasons. In this episode, I think the biggest thing with this Heat team is just trying to unload some guys who just aren't panning out just because their contract is going to be too much money. I'm a full believer in Bam Adebayo. I think he's one of the bright sides of this team, if you will. I think he's a bona fide star in the league. I mean, we saw him get to 80, was it 83 points, I want to say. But yeah, a lot of people just kind of felt that it wasn't legit, what have you. He was kind of just chucking the ball up. But I mean, I challenge teams that are kind of in the same situation or a worse situation that didn't even make the playoffs to maybe try to do that. Like, the Jazz, they were out for a long time. You're telling me like the coach might try to get someone on a heat check and I don't know why like people on the Jazz or some other teams don't try that. But like looking at the Heat, they did it in a win. The team didn't lose and they still made the play in. So I mean they definitely set themselves up for having a shot to go deep in the playoffs. I was really worried about him getting injured, playing like more minutes than maybe usual. But yeah, I think this Heat team is equipped to go deep. I think maybe they're one or two pieces away from like fully contending. But yeah, so right now we're playing. Like as of today, I'm doing this episode on April 21st. So the play-in is behind us, and as you can see, they lost to the Hornets. That was a really great game. Honestly, Hornets were a surprising team this season, but ultimately couldn't get it done and reach the playoffs. But we'll sim ahead here. Knicks in 5, and yeah, this is basically where the series starts. We're gonna see if we're able to turn this Heat team from around 6 or 8 seed the last 2 years to champions, which will be what their fourth ring, fifth ring. I think they've won. How many did they win with LeBron? They won two, I want to say, with LeBron. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. They beat the Thunder and then they beat the Spurs. So I think they won two with LeBron. We could easily look this up here. LeBron is retiring here, so yeah. So yeah, so he won two there. So he have won three in all. Let's see, any retirements on the Heat? No. Okay, but some big names are retiring. We'll sim ahead through this quickly, reject all the new rule changes just because we want it to be as authentic and as close to reality as possible. Okay, draft lottery. We are slated at the 13th pick, which is our own. I'm going to sim ahead here just because I doubt this 13th pick is going to. Yeah, so we're going to stick at 13. And then do we have another pick? I doubt it. So yeah, one of the resources the Heat just do not have are, players on good contracts, and a lot of draft picks. Like as you can see, we can't even trade, like we can trade a 2030 pick, but yeah, these picks are not going to be great unless we, fully go into rebuild mode. But the thing is, with these Sims, I can't afford to go full rebuild for a season. So I'm going to try to trade away some players on bad contracts or just players I don't see as being a part of the future on this team. Like Drew Smith. I don't know why he's a fan favorite, frankly. He's been like one of the worst players in the NBA. I don't know anything about him. I don't watch a lot of Heat games either, but yeah, I mean, like those are the numbers he's putting up. Fair. He shot pretty well as a point guard, but I mean, his in my eyes, if you're a point guard, you got to get those assist numbers up because otherwise you're just kind of hurting the team, not sharing the rock. And as you can see, his negative point differential kind of attests to that. I mean, granted, 100 steals, that's actually pretty decent. played 16 minutes on the C team. That's actually shocking to me that he played that much. Maybe we keep him around for one more year. I mean, we only have him for like 2.5 mil, which isn't breaking the bank by any means. Um, I think Jacques Sionis, I might be definitely butchering his name though, but uh, yeah, I think he's going to be a good piece of this sim on this Heat run. So yeah, we'll keep him around for now. Tyler Hero is a guy I wish would make that bigger step forward in terms of his career. How many All Stars does he have? So one All Star, and he was 6 man in 2022. Yeah, I would just like to see him like make a bigger jump. And let me see his numbers this last year. So 20, last year he had 23. Okay. Okay, I think they were playing him around at the point, so maybe that's something we look to try him out at later on. And then Pell Larson, I think, is a good piece. I think Fontecheo, don't know how to say it, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be a piece on this team for the future. Gardner, again, another guy. It seems like the Heat are great at getting guys who are kind of past their, or like, not past their prime, but like they find these unknown players that just like Spolstra and I'm blanking now. Who's the guy? Who's the GM of the Heat? Legendary coach. I'm blanking here. Uh, our president, bruh. Dude, what? Who am I thinking of? Pat Riley. Pat Riley's president. Yeah, Pat Riley is great at finding these guys who are like under the radar. Like Kendrick Nunn, he found Gabe Vincent, like Max Strus, Duncan Robinson. The great pieces, like didn't necessarily think of them as being like huge players, but like they were able to kind of find some diamonds in the rough, if you will. So Jovic, I was so high on him a couple years ago. I thought maybe just with more time he'd really turn into something, but I think we're starting to see like we've seen the best we're going to get from him. So they did kind of sign him to a long-term extension, and I just don't think his money is worth it. So we are going to look to trade him, unfortunately. Pistons first round pick isn't going to be enticing enough for me. If we could get, oh, what was this Clippers pick? No, we could bring Max Strus back. I'm not mad at that. I like Strus a lot, especially on this Heat team. I think I was shocked to see him leave. So yeah, why not? Let's bring him back. And then let's see, Andrew Wiggins, 30 mil. He's a free agent anyway. I don't think he's a piece going to the future. Khalil Ware, I'm unsure of as well. I would like to see him be a little bit more aggressive in the paint. I think he's a little bit, yeah, he's kind of hovering around the 3 point arc, so I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive. And honestly, a lot of these sims I move Bam to the 4 because he is a good mid range shooter. B rating there. You'd stretch out the floor a little bit, but I would like to have a more like traditional center at the 5. So maybe we look for a vet that maybe we can start at the 5, move Bam to the 4. But in terms of like other contract players that we can maybe trade, um, if Drew Smith has a big trade offer, I'll likely trade him. But was that 2 firsts? No, Portland first isn't bad. Um, if there's like, yeah, I'll definitely trade him if there's something I really like, but I think we'll just stay put here. Yeah, okay. So we'll just sim ahead to pick 13. I think this draft class is one of the deeper draft classes I've seen in a while. So if we could get something great out of this, it'd be really cool. Okay. If we trade this pick 13, Dyson Daniels as a Heat, that'd be pretty interesting. Lauri Markkanen, Mikal Bridges, Gafford, Claxton, Jakob Pertl. I mean, yeah, we're getting some good offers here, not gonna lie. But I think I was thinking maybe we get I'd like to get like a guy we could build upon. So I'm thinking we just go Nate Ament is kind of speaking to me a little bit here. Kingston Flemings. Was he Houston? Okay. Good defender. Let's see if we could. Was there any trades to trade back? I'd be tempted to maybe trade to like 15 or 16. See what we can maybe work with. Actually, let's try to do a manual trade here. Let's try to trade back to 16. Okay, so that's a Grizzlies pick. And then can we get Grizzlies or yeah, Grizzlies. Actually, let's try to get that Laker pick. If we add Drew Smith, would that work? No. Okay. What if we did the Grizzlies pick instead? 2028. We could try. Come on. You know you want this trade. Swap Best with Grizzlies. With Drew Smith. Okay. So we got 2 picks. We trade back 3 spots. So Yaxel, that's fine. Mikael Brown. Okay, and then the Bulls, if they pick one of the 2 guys we were thinking. Oh, they didn't. Okay. So so I think that was a good trade. Because now we could still go after the 2 guys we were thinking maybe we should go after, Ament and Flemings. Chris Sinak is also a good player. Do we go point or power forward? Point guard I think is more of a need. I mean, Nate Ament, his wingspan is just insane. Is there a world where we could get 2 picks here? Let's see. Wait, what's the pecking order of things here? So pick 16. Any teams with like duplicate picks coming up? No, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. I think we just gotta bite the bullet and pick one of them here. I'm so torn here. Because these are 2 guys that never pick, pretty much, in like any of these sims. Let's see. Do any of them have weaknesses? Questionable basketball IQ. C plus and A, C plus and B minus. I think Ament is a more of a luxury pick. Flemings is a good prospect for kind of what Mitchell does already for us. Damn. Ament can shoot though. It's not bad. 4 blocks per game as well. Oh man. Okay, let's try. We'll take Ament. Actually, you know what? Why don't we? Okay, we'll take Ament. If Flemings goes, oh yeah, let's do this. Hornets pick. I think Hornets would take him. Actually, they might not, but I don't want the Thunder to take him. Let's trade. We'll trade Strus, and then can we get another pick out of that? Maybe. No. I mean, Kusionis potentially. We can move. Actually, we don't really need him. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to do that. Okay, because we got Jack Kusionis, however you say his name, at point. So we already have a prospect point guard there. And then wait, how did the draft size out? Where did he actually end up going? Oh wow, he ended up going 20th. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we made some solid decisions there. All right, so we'll take him. Wiggins accepted. He opted in. Okay. So I'm good accepting everyone else's. And yeah, we're not going to extend any of these guys. Okay, Birdier, Norm Powell would be a great piece to bring back. I mean, he's 33 years old, from San Diego. I'm from San Diego. Gotta, do my best to offer. All right, where's his top choice? That's good. Point guard, Kobe White. Could we even afford him? I doubt it. 750. Small forward. Someone cheap here. our center, Robert Williams. That'd be sick. I feel like he definitely fits into this team. All right, decline, decline, decline. Agree, agree, agree. Cool. Renounce, 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 renounce. Okay, that all looks good. Can we afford these guys? Fingers crossed. Okay, agree, agree, agree. Yeah. Cool. We got all those guys. Awesome. So we still need a 2 and a 3. GP or Middleton. We'll offer GP minimum. Shooting guard or maybe a point guard we could move to the 2. Chris Dunn could play both. We'll do that. Oh, they both signed elsewhere. Okay. Herder, he's 27. He still has some upside potential, so we'll offer him. Any power forwards maybe we can move to the 3. Do we just pick up Fontecchio again? We could do. All right, we'll do that. He's got some. Oh, he still has a condo out here. Okay, so we got our roster. Okay, so yeah, if you guys are just joining, or you skipped ahead, yeah, I think this is where it starts. We kind of assembled our team for this first year of the sim. We have 3 years to do it. As soon as we win a championship, it's game over, video over. And I'm feeling pretty good with our pickups. Time to tell if we all kind of gel well here. So we got Mitchell, Hero, Struess, Hawkes Jr., Bam Adebayo, Kobe White, Andrew Wiggins, Khalil Ware, Norm Powell, and Kevin Herter running up at 10. Running up at 10. I think, right? Herter? Oh, no, Jack Cusiones. Okay. So I'd like to see that. Powell declined quite a bit. Met, I would like to see in the lineup. And no Larson. Okay. So in signing some good free agents, we kind of giving less time to some of our prospects. Let's do, yeah. I mean, do we just let's I hate Spoelstra's points of emphasis. Crash glass, limited perimeter shots. But hey, let's just try it. We'll run with things here. See how it works. 57% chem, power ranking 12. I mean, we're in a good spot. So that pretty much is saying we're going to be around playing, might just be able to get out of it. So yeah, let's just see how this first year goes. And then if we need to make some radical points of emphasis changes or trades, we will. All right, so 11th right now, power ranking. All right, we're climbing a bit. We started 12th. Our chem is going up. So yeah, can't knock that. I'm so excited, by the way. In the last couple of weeks, the NBA has kind of been talking more and more about expanding the league to 2 more teams. Although I understand Seattle getting a bid, I don't so much understand Vegas. Like, there's bigger cities that still don't have a team, so I think they're kind of more deserving. As like the NBA fan in me, I would love to see a team in like Baltimore because I used to have one that would be sick, or like somewhere like Louisville because I mean like Louisville, their championship team in the state of Kentucky, like those are basketball states, so that would be awesome, right? To see like a team in that area. But as someone from San Diego, I would love to see San Diego have a team again. Yeah, it's like if you're unaware of the whole San Diego teams, it's just like team history. They just have these like greedy owners who, like both times, I'm pretty sure they like just agree to pay whatever fine just to leave San Diego. Like they were just cheap, they didn't want to build an arena, and like they just moved the team pretty much like illegally, and then like the league fined them both times because they wanted to move the team, and they're just like, fine, but we're moving. So like that's just like a middle finger to fans. Um, yeah, it sucks, and both times the teams I'm talking about are the Chargers and the Clippers. So, Chargers still have the same owners, but I thought Ballmer might move them back, and I was really happy, but I'm not such a fan of Ballmer now these days. But anyway, we're talking about the Heat here. But yeah, I am excited about an extension or expansion. So Robert Williams is our 10th man. Norm Powell, Wiggins, Jacusionis, Kobe White, Bam. So pretty much the same starting lineup. We're 32 and 18, so a little bit better than I would have guessed to start. Power rankings, we're top five pretty consistently across the board. So Spoelstra's points of emphasis are looking like they're working. And then wait, let's look at contract extensions. Tyler Hero's on 1 year. We'll extend him. Yeah, if we could do 24, 23, 50. Okay, cool. Andrew Wiggins, I mean, still a lot. If we could go like 10.50 for 2. Okay. Struce, a minimum. That is a huge deal. Okay. 4 year men. Refuse resign from Pell Larson. Interesting. Because we would love to have him back, but I understand he's not getting the minutes he would have wanted right now. Khalil Ware is out. And what's his injury looking like? Broken ankle, 8 to 10 weeks. So not good. Not good. So guys who are not playing for us. Oh, Mitchell's really regressed. Okay. So thank God we signed Kobe White there. Hero Powell and Herder. Let's look to move Herder. What can we get for him? A first from Hornets. Unprotected first, mind you. That's really what I'm leaning toward right now. Tim Hardaway. Okay. Yes, we do that Hornets pick. Okay. And then, can we make another trade here? Fontecchio. Let's see what we could. Oops. Yeah, Fontecchio. Fontecchio. That's how you say it. I was like, what? I knew I remembered his pronunciation, but yeah, it didn't come back to me until just now. Devin Carter, Liam McNeely. We can get another first unprotected here from the Rockets this time. Let's do that. Because these guys are just like not playing for us right now. So, yeah, so our bench is like untouched there. But we do need to sign some players. So we lost, what was it? Small forward? Small forward and small forward and shooting guard. Okay. All right. Free agents. Tops shooting guard. Beasley. He'd be sick. Or Ben Shepherd. These are prospects. Yeah, let's do 2 years. Let's try to get 3. 265. All right. And then small forward. Ellis. I feel like he definitely fits into the Heat culture. Oh, he's too much though. Bruce Brown? Yeah, I would do that. He's definitely a Miami guy. And he went to Miami. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so yeah, so those are both guys that are going to be coming off the bench for us. But I mean, yeah, we signed them for 3 year deals, so I mean, yeah, it should help us out in the future. Continue the sim here. 34-19. All right. Yeah, I mean, if we could, I mean, right now we're second or third in the East, so that's really great for us going down the road, going down the line here. Contract extensions, we'll resign for Bam. Larson still refused resign. Yeah, we can hold off on Bam for now. I mean, maybe we could give him like 1 more year. Depends on how low we can get him to. Let's just hold off. All right, let's continue the sim. All right, so now we're about fourth in the East with about a month or so to go. I would love to get the top 3 in the East. Or, I mean, top 3 or better would be ideal. Okay, there we go. Third right now. Man, how close is it? It's like it seems like it's within a game. Yeah, we're tied literally. They just have the tiebreak over us, and Hawks are not too far behind. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to catch up with the Pistons with like about 2 weeks left. All right, come on, let's win out here. Come on, nice. All right, what are we looking at now? 1 game difference. Okay, wait. So we have to win this one if we want to stay up. Nice. So we got 3 seed. MVP Cade Cunningham, Peterson Rookie of the Year, 6-man Sharp, Giannis Defense Player of the Year, Most Improved Zachary Ricochet, Jalen Green Clutch, Coach of the Year Chris Finch, Miami Heat, any end of the year accolades. We'll check it out. Bam, all defensive first team, awesome. And then Immense, probably not rookie team. Yeah, he didn't get it. All right, Fleming's got it though. So that was the other guy we were thinking about taking. So it looks like he got second team all rookie with the Raptors. So Jaquez is injured, broken right arm, 1 to 2 weeks. So our starting lineup now: Strus, what does he have? Ankle sprain. Powell, Jacusionis, Kalel Ware off the bench. Okay. Robert Williams at the 4. Ooh, did not like that. Let's try that out. Rather do that. Kobe White is our 6-man. Bruce Brown starting at the 3. Why is Wiggins not starting? Oh, because he's a 4. Dude, let's try that out. And then switch these two. Actually, Bruce Brown's a small forward. Strus, yeah. Let's give Strus those minutes. Okay. So we're playing the Hawks round 1. Sim 1 game at a time. All right, Hawks win game 1. All right, here we go. Let's hop in here. I think on paper we should win this one. I'll check out the how we match up with them. I forgot to do that first, but all right. Coaching, go back to what they recommend. Okay, at least they have Bam at the 5 now and Wiggins at the 4. So, let's see, how does their team look? Damn it, they signed Ellis. We wanted him too. And they got a Cuff and Nurkic. So yeah, definitely a little bit more of an upgrade team than real life, I guess. All right, here we go. Next game up. Who are the Hawks playing? Hawks are playing the Knicks. That's right. Let's try to remember who they're playing this year. All right, so looks like we'll lose this game 3. So not in a good spot here. Got to start stringing some wins together, guys. I feel like the Heat are always playing a team in their division. Low-key, like, this division, it always seems like it's such a race year in and year out. So, like, win the title. Like, I can't tell if it's so bad or so good. Because, like, they're playing each other so often. Like, a lot of teams don't make the playoffs in this division. But I think right now it might be, like, peak top to bottom in terms of talent in the division. Okay, so we're making it interesting now. Came back down 2-1 to bring it to 3-2. But can we win in the ATL? Close, we're up 5. Tie game, 23 seconds, we'll jump in. Alright. There we go, guys. Lock up. We got 1 timeout.
Here's Kuminga.
So let's be smart about it. Why is Hero guarding Kuminga here? Alright, well, they'll hold for the last shot.
And that's going to do it for regulation.
Alright, got overtime.
We are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
It was actually so weird how quiet it was.
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
All right, we'll stim ahead in these in this overtime. All right, here we go. All right, we're up 2 here, late tie game. Up 2, up 4. Oh, it's a 1-point game. Down 1, 47 seconds left. Come on, guys.
Nice read out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander.
Nice. What a shot.
Then there's Jonathan Kuminga.
Huge shot from Mitchell there.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Nice.
Not going to see that very often. Plenty of space.
Just hold it, guys. They're good shots. Waste some time.
Our hero. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson.
Pick and roll.
Pass to the paint.
Too easy. All right. I'm simming ahead here, I think. I think we could maybe afford that. There we go. We advance in 6. A win on the road in Atlanta. Huge win there. Okay, so we will face Detroit. Man, that's a tough matchup. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see. How are we doing injury-wise? So fully healthy right now. Let's see. How we match up? Did this Pistons team get better or worse? They added Dort, so I mean that's scary enough for me. So Strus is gonna start for us to open off this game 1. Here we go. I mean, I think we're definitely more experienced in this Pistons team. Actually, how deep did the Pistons make it? I think they made it pretty deep last year in the playoffs. But all right, so we lose game 1. If we can win 1 on the road, would be awesome for us. You know, the Heat are always going to battle. They have that, Heat mentality. All right, there we go. Still 1 in Detroit. Now back to South Beach. Man, we're down 20 after the first. Yeah, it's going to be hard to come back when you give up that many points. Okay, so down 2 games to 1. Can't let them steal 2 from us in Miami. Hey, we give up 40 in the first. Come on, guys. We're very close to coming back. Just on the cards. Okay. Down 3 games to 1. Can we come back from a down 3-1? Down 3, so we're definitely better in the first, but their second quarter is just explosive. And yeah, gentleman's sweep. So not great, but yeah, we are back to our luxury mansions in Miami. So not the worst thing. And Thunder went in 6 against Detroit. So, it's good to see you play well against a team that did make the finals. But yeah, just we're very close. We got the 3 seed in the East, but can we replicate that record? No new rule changes. Kind of glossed over the retirements there, so apologies. And do we have a first or a lottery pick? Doesn't appear so. So we have what picks do we have? What? Wait. Do we not have a pick? Bro, what? Did we not trade for the... We traded for someone's pick, I swear. I'm so confused. Spoelstra's still got 2 years. Did we not have a pick? Huh. I thought for sure we had a pick, but I guess not. It seems odd. Okay, Bruce Brown. We're going to try to trade off of him. 2 firsts. The swaps, but yeah, we'll do that. I mean, guaranteed we're getting 2 picks there. Here, Shepard. What can we get for Shepard? Could bring back D-Rob. Sam Merrill. Cornette. 2 firsts there. Charlotte Hornets, 2029. How did Jovic do, actually? We're just being offered him. Oops. Jovic. How did he do for Cleveland? 2.8. Yeah, so I mean, I think we definitely won that trade when we shipped them away. Elijah Arenas, Mitch Robb, Hornets first. Yeah, I think we just do the Hornets first. Yeah, we're just taking all these Hornets first round picks away. We got 2 of them now. So yeah, that's not bad. Let's trade some of our later Heat picks. Kelly Oubre. That's hold on. What do we got at small forward right now? Larson, Strus. Larson and Strus. Oubre is how old? 31. Well, they got Reeves and MPJ. Huh. Can we move for Claxton here? Because their centers now Bam, Kalel, and Robert Williams. Ooh, maybe we move Jaquez to the 2, or let's move. Do we? Yeah. I'm so torn. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for him. But wait, let's try. Yeah. Oh wait, lottery protected could be interesting. Let's see. Oh wait, let's do both lottery protected. 2 lottery protected Heat picks. We get. Oh wait, they're changing it. It'll be Toppin and a Hayes. Interesting. Yeah, I think we just sit on our picks. Okay. Ware, Jacquesionis we'll bring back. Qualifying offers, yep, that looks good. Alright, who can we afford? Davion Mitchell, he's still looking for a lot of money. 3 years, $650, sure. And then Jaquez and Larson are on restricted deals. Alright, so yeah, we're trying to bring back Mitchell. Shooting guard wise, not got nobody. Yeah, so we should be set at power forward with Jaquez coming back. So we need to add a shooting guard and a 3. Okay. Shooting guard and a 3. RJ Barrett, that would be sick. Yeah, let's offer Barrett. Okay. And then a 3. So we got Jaquez, and then we still need another guy. Champagny. We offer him relatively cheap, 425. Wait, no, we don't want to. Oh, we can't afford them. Okay. If we decline that, really? Okay. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll get Champagny. We just can't afford RJ Barrett. What if we did? Yeah, wait, never mind. Okay, so we'll bring in Champagny. We can't afford RJ Barrett, but Jaquez and Larson we'll bring back. Okay, yeah, that all looks good to me. Wait, no, we're not trying to renounce him. Stop. 2K will always do that. It's so annoying. I try to screw you like that. Okay. No, we're not trying to renounce Jaquez. Get it through your skull. Mitchell, yeah, everything looks good. Okay. Stop. Because he's restricted, yes? Yeah, there's no reason why we should be doing that. Okay. So we still need a 2. Could bring in Levine. Dude, why does it go from... Look, it says expected 4.97. No, we're not giving you that much, bro. Okay. Cap. Cap hold. Okay. Match. There we go. Okay, we can't afford him. Damn it. Okay. Melton, yeah, we'll do that all day. I love D'Anthony Melton. Assign and match. Sweet. Oh wait, we signed too many 4s. What? Okay. Wait, for some reason I thought Champagny was listed as a 3. Huh. That's odd. Ament at the 3. Does he go up or down? He goes down. Alright, let's scratch that. And then Wiggins, does he go up or down? He's an 82 now. He goes up. All right. Well, yeah, we'll try that out. Okay, you're 2 of the sim. So can we get better than 3 in the East? Hopefully. But yeah, I mean, again, this Heat team is legitimate. As long as Spoelstra's there, and got some, they keep like getting playoff experience. I think they're good. I think they're solid. Unless Pat Riley's there too, they're going to always be staying competitive. Okay. 2 and 5. Not a good start, guys. What are we doing? Do we have injuries? What's the deal? Struce, Melton. Okay, so we got our younger guys are playing now. So maybe that's why. We just need to get them some experience. I don't know why our chemistry is so low, though. We're just like losing all these games for no reason. Okay, we're 6 and 13. Now would be the time to do lottery protected picks because we're really looking bad here. 2 lottery protected Heat picks. No, I don't want them to change our pick. So, okay, 1 lottery protected 2028. The Knicks 31. Wow, they're still going to be good, though. All right, we'll hold off. We'll see how worse we keep getting, but all right, I mean, 11-16 at the NBA Cup. Yeah, we should not be under 500 with this team. It does seem weird. Champagne, Norm Powell, wow. His regression is insane. Okay, and he's getting paid. Yeah, we gotta trade him. Herb Jones. We need a shooting guard. Can you play the 2? Yeah, he can. Do we do that? Yeah. Who else do they have maybe that we might want instead? Dash Daniels, no. It's tough decision here. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. And then what I want to check here, if we move Struce, does he get better? No, it gets worse. Does Jones get better if we move him to the 2? Yeah, not great. I mean, we could just move Kobe to the 2. So Mitchell's out. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's continue the sim here then. Come on, guys. Get some wins together. Wait, do we need a player? Are we at 15? Yeah, we are. Okay. And Larson's out of the rotation. That's so weird to me. Let's just go try 11 deep. Even with that, he's out of the rotation. Alright, we'll try 12 deep just for a little bit here. Come on, guys. Get some wins. We need some wins together here. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we're 500 right now. So they have Mitchell starting now. We got a lot of injuries. Wow. Okay, let's go 10 deep. So 10 deep. Hawkes, Jakusianis, and Wiggins are out. So Strus and Melton will be odd guys out for now. I like Ament starting. Yeah, he's putting up solid numbers. Herb Jones, I'd like to get him more that 11 points per game, but especially as a starter. Okay. Let's look at contract extensions real quick. So Bam, give you 2 years, 26. Okay. Wiggins will resign. Bro, you're tripping. Okay. Dude, he should be looking for a minimum right now. Don't know why he's looking for that much. And then what? We need a blockbuster trade here. Bad contract, guys. We don't really have a lot. We kind of got rid of a lot of that, so that's good news. All right, Strus and Melton. Can we get something special for those two? Cam Johnson, Chris Sinek. Interesting. Cam Spencer. That's, whoa, and a first. Mitrab. Yannick Conan Niederhauser. No Penda. Cardwell. Nothing that's really tickling my fancy. Baba Oladotin. Danny Wolf. Ooh, I like that one. I like Kelvin Johnson a lot. So if we did that, we could just move Kobe White back to the 1. Alright, wait. Let's explore this a little more. Who else do they have that we would want? Heat, Lardy protected. Heat, Lardy protected. And then... who else would we want here? Honestly, like, we can't really afford anyone else either. Yeah. Okay. Will they go for that? No. We'll give you the, 2032 Heat. 2031 Heat. Okay. So we got us, nobody's not even in the rotation. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Johnson, there he is. Okay. So we got a good shooting guard. We'll move Kobe back to the 1. Well, what's his injury? Ankle sprain, 2 to 4 weeks. He'll be back. So we don't need to do that. And then, yeah, let's just try to trade Strus. And we need a 1. We need a point guard around mid-20s, I guess, to just kind of balance out. Let's see. Just look for mid-20s point guard that would be solid. Like Bones Highland, maybe? I don't think he fits on this team, though. Like, KPJ would be ideal. Yeah, too much. Brandon Williams, sick. Love to get me Brandon Williams. Throw some more seconds in there. Usually should work. Come on, really? And we can't trade any of the Heat picks anymore. Rockets. We'll do that. Come on. Second. There we go. Okay. Alright. I'm liking where we're at now. Alright, let's go, guys. Pedal to the metal. There's 6 right now in the East, so that's good. We're gonna, in theory, avoid the play-in. But we need to do better than that. We need to do a lot better than that. contract extensions. Yeah, I'll scope that real quick. We'll resign Wiggs. Yeah, we're going to hold off. Yeah, and then that's going to be it. Damn it. Okay, same regular season. We're just still at 500. It's so strange to me. I would have thought we'd be better. Back-to-back 141 games. Okay. Offense is definitely playing pretty well. Ooh, we got a little 4-5 game like rest there, or 4-day rest, I mean. Not too shabs. Kate Cunningham MVP, Rookie of the Year Cam Williams, Jeremiah Fear, 6-man, DPOY Wembanyama, Caleb Wilson, Most Improved, Shy Clutch, Coach of the Year JV Brickerstaff. And then scoping out here, Miami Heat. Heat. Nobody really. Wow. When we landed in 4th spot. So a little bit similar to where we were last year. Granted, we got some injuries this year. Hawkeyes is donezo for the season. All right, so what's our team looking like here? 10 deep. Champagny. Man, Keldon Johnson's not getting time. But I mean, we're greens across the board. So I'm not mad about that. Kobe White's still at a 2. Mitchell's starting. Hero, Jones, Ahmet is banged up a little bit. But all right, we play Philly round 1. See what they're looking like these days. Wow, they got Stokes as well. Wow. Okay, they're a little scary. I mean, hopefully our defense can kind of override their offense. I think we got the height on them. But yeah, let's see how the series shakes out. I mean, it's a tough matchup, round 1. These two teams have definitely had a lot of experience playing against each other. Okay. So we lose game 1. We lose game 2. Both at home, mind you. Not in a good spot right now. All right, guys, come on. Cannot get swept here. Gotta win on the road. Such a tough matchup to play them round 1, though. And, okay, we'll take game 3. Gotta take game 4 if we want any real chance in the series. Because, yeah, we have not taken advantage of our home court just yet, but we have a chance to. All right, there we go. Tie this series up. So no one has won at home yet. So we need to be able to pull that off. Come on, guys. Let's win at home. There we go. Now we're waking up. Won 3 in a row here. Can we make it 4? Can we make it 4? Can we make it 4? Up 7. Up 8. Yeah, well, yeah. We'll take it. Take it in 6. Okay. And, okay, Detroit round 1. This is the team we lost to last year, who did represent the East in the finals. So, man, what a bench we got. Everyone's pretty much an 80 overall except for Brandon Williams when healthy. Yeah, wow. Very stacked team. Jacusionis, how have I not noticed that? He's an 87 overall. Wow, he's putting up numbers. Okay. Immense. Yeah, I mean, solid. He's getting his boards. Wiggins, 12, it's okay. Yeah, and steals 1.2, good for him. Kobe White off the bench, like to see those numbers up. Yeah, definitely. He's getting 23 minutes per game. We need to see him, like, dominate. Just shoot. Score for us. Herb Jones just out of the rotation now. Wow. Okay. All right, next up, Detroit. How are they looking? Okay, they have Sochan now. Still have Dort. And, yeah, pretty much the rest of the team is still the same. All right, game 1. We really had a slow start at home. Kind of became a road warrior team, so would love to steal one in the Motor City. All right, so game 1 we lose. Can we pull out a big comeback in this game 2? Ooh, it was close. Okay, we lose game 2. In the hole, 2-0. We winning the first quarter. All right, we're on track to win here. All right, looks like we shall. Game 3 we take. Game 4 at home. Can we tie things up 2 apiece? Let's make it happen, Heat faithful. Come on. Nah, man, we got blown out. Like, massively blown out there. All right, Game 5. Can we avoid a gentleman's sweep again? Because that's how many games I went to last time. So, come on. Yes, okay. All right, we're down 3-2. Come on, guys. 2 more games we got to get through. And then we'll focus on whatever there is to come. Yeah, it's a blowout. We're losing third by 32. Oh, man. Such a bummer. Okay, I mean, lose to the Pistons again, and they don't even make it out of the East. Spurs beat the Knicks in 5, and now we are heading into our last year of the sim. So, all hands on deck here. Can we do the impossible is what it seems like so far. Could be a testament of 2K just kind of screwing me up here in these sims. Or, yeah, who knows? Just this Heat team is regressing more than it is progressing, just based on like where they're at. So no picks here again. How have we not? We've made so many trades with picks. I'm not, yeah, like, so we got the 17th pick, the 20th pick. We only have 2 picks this year. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, better than our 23rd pick, which is where Portland stands, because they own ours. Alright. Anyone worthy a trade? Herb Jones, yeah. Paying 22 mil for him to just kind of not be in the rotation. We just don't need it. Do Miles Bridges. Let's pause. It sounded crazy. Crazy sentence. Brandon Miller. Ooh, if we could pull this off, we'll move Miller to the 3. How about that? And then, yeah, maybe Wiggins. Yeah, I like that trade. Will we have your pick back? Or add some seconds? No. What if we did 2030 Hornets? Give them their picks back. No, actually, that one looks way too valuable. Okay, now we're talking. We added Brandon Miller. Okay. People were talking about him coming out in the draft as being the next Paul George. So if we can add a Paul George on this team, a younger Paul George, mind you, that would be insane. Now let's update that. We still got Hero, so we'll move him to the 3. Sweet. Frankly, we could put Hawkes at the 3. I think he would get better. Hawkes is an 81 overall. So he goes up to an 82. Okay. So, Bird, you're right. We got 2 guys. Kalel Ware at the center spot. Larson at the 3. Okay. So we need a center and 2 shooting guards. Center and 2 shooting guards. Let's get the shopping. Okay, so Kobe White, would love to bring him back. Okay. And 2 shooting guards is what I said. Keldon Johnson. Yeah, we'll bring those guys back if they'll have us. Oh wait, what's Kobe White's other offer? Ooh, he likes that one more. Ooh, yeah, we might have screwed up there. He might be going elsewhere. Okay, and then centers. So if we got Bam and Kalel Ware coming back, guy like, ooh, Wendell Carter. That'd be interesting. Yeah, we'll renounce Robert Williams, especially if we're getting Wendell. Yeah, it makes sense. No, we're gonna cap Kalel. But yeah, Kobe White looks like he's gonna take that Jazz offer. All right, so let me just make sure I got this right. Cap hold, renounce, sure. Okay. Agree. Cap. Okay. So we still need a shooting guard. Quentin Grimes. Would have loved to have Kobe White back, but yeah, it's all good though. All right, so we'll bring Grimes in. Yeah, Grimes come in. Cap hold Ware and Larson. Oh wow, they cut Herb Jones. Interesting. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. 20 mil was a lot. Okay, stop trying to do. I hate when 2K does that. It's so annoying. No, dude, we're not trying to get rid of those guys. Cap hold. Cap hold. Bro, right? How stupid is that? If I'm doing it every week, you'd think they would catch on and realize, oh, maybe he wants this player. But no, 2K just is like, oh, he clearly doesn't want him, even though he keeps cap holding him. All right, 2029 draft class is what we want. And this is year 3 of the sim, our final year. Have we improved this Heat team enough to reach the finals? I mean, huge trade here with Brandon Miller. Ament is solidified as a starter. Jacusionis, don't know why he is not starting. But yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. Add Bridges, Kellen Johnson as well. Kalal Ware getting some backup time. Larson thought he'd make a bigger jump, frankly. But yeah, I mean, Larson's the one prospect that still has kind of a question mark. He had, like, just because we're trying to compete in this sim, I guess he really hasn't gotten the kind of minutes to kind of see his, like, stock rise. But yeah, like, if I were to do this again, it maybe would be not to be so aggressive early on, just so we could get some more development from our younger folk. But yeah, I mean, I think this Heat team, I think they're never gonna just like totally blow things up. You know, like even before Jimmy Butler arrived, you know, they were in the lottery, you know, but they weren't like fully tanking. Like there were some competitive bottom of the barrel teams that the Heat had. Like they had Hassan Whiteside. Who else? They had Josh Richardson. It was Richardson, Whiteside. Who else is on the team? Justice Winslow. Yeah, I mean they had some decent players. Who else was on those teams? There's another bigger name. Derrick Jones Jr. was on that, I think, briefly. Then didn't they have? Yeah, Dragic they had as well. Yeah, that was the bigger name I was forgetting. So yeah, like they were still kind of being competitive, but yeah, like that team would have been sick now to see. Like if Dragic was like the point guard for this team, I think that really would have been a more scary team. And if Whiteside, once you punch with Whiteside and Bam, like Bam at the 4, that would be elite. That would be really sick. So Brandon Miller, how is he doing in Miami? So he's a little bit, yeah, he's not doing so great. Damn. All right, Hero, a little bit of regression there. So Bam is injured, is what I'm gathering here. And his injury, pulled bicep, Hawkes sprain or ankle sprain. So right now, 31-20, good enough for the third in the East. So again, we're right around that range once again. Check out contract extensions. Not that it matters because we're only doing 3 years, but yeah, nothing I would really touch anyway. Okay, 34-21 here. Past the All-Star break. Our chem is great here. Fan interest, don't know why it's so low. Maybe it's just like they're waiting to see how we really are like later in the season. Granted, March Madness is currently going on, so I understand You know, they might be watching some other stuff on TV. I would love to see the numbers of how much like NBA game viewership goes down when March Madness goes on. It almost seems like it's an NBA offseason just because like you never hear it talked about in the news. But okay, so we've reached 50 wins. We're still good enough for third in the East. So just consistently third in the East. We have a really good cushion between the 2 and 4 spot. I mean, we're 4.5 games back, so yeah, we're locked into this 3 seed. So I'm not mad at that. 82% Chem now. Kate Cunningham, is that 3 straight MVPs for him? Roster Rookie of the Year, 6-man Mikael Brown, Wemby Defense Player of the Year, Most Improved Cam Williams, Ant-Man Clutch, Coach of the Year Jason Kidd. And end of the year accolades, all NBA teams. Oh wow, Luke is on the Clippers now. Any Heat? Nope, no Heat players named anywhere. Oh, wow, a little shocked by that. So we have secured the 3 seed in the East, and we're going up against Chicago round 1. Wow, Khalil Ware is just totally out of our rotation. That is actually crazy. Okay, we'll sim the plan. Okay, so Chicago. What does the Chicago Bulls team look like? So they've added a Sor Thompson. Okay, so definitely made a trade with the Pistons at some point. And what? Tristan da Silva's their starting center? I swear he's listed as like a 3. Unless the Magic have been playing him at another spot this year. But I mean, I think handedly we should win the series. I mean, Thompson's the only guy, you know, I would say to worry about, but like he's more of a force defensively than offensively. And because our team is built for high caliber offensive teams, I'm not worried about it. All right, so game 2 here. So both games so far, we kind of came back. We were down early, and then we came back in the end. So now in Chicago, in the, what was it, United Center? All right, game 3. It's a tight one, but we'll pull off the dub. All right, game 4. Can we make it a sweep? It would be the first of the video. Would really give me some confidence in this team going into this last year of the sim. There we go. Clean sweep of the Bulls. And how are we looking health-wise? Fully healthy. Awesome. Khalil is still out of the rotation, and Larson. So 2 prospects now out of the rotation. And I would call Miller another prospect as well. But yeah, Jacques Sionis is killing it. 89 overall. Ament, he's still solid. Still all right. His points have gone a little bit down. But okay, and then they were 8. Playing the Cavs round 1. Bronny James is starting point guard. Wow, that's pretty poetic, I guess. That he's excuse me. He's a starting point guard now. But okay, here we go. Against the Cavs. I feel like on paper we should win this one. But, you know, Donovan Mitchell is, you know, he can put a whole team on his shoulders whenever they need him. So we will lose game 1 on the road. A mission here should just be to steal 1. So if we could come out on top this game 2, really do wonders for us. And yeah, it looks like they'll take game 2. All right, here we go. Game 3, guys. Come on. Come on. Our experience should just put them into the water, man. Come on. Down 6. Man, down 3 games to none here. What are we missing? What are we missing with this roster? Carter Jr. Maybe go 11 deep to help out because I got some bigger bigs. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. We're up 1 after 1, but yeah, we're down, what was that, 14? 5. Yeah, 14 after 3, pretty much. Damn, just again, we always won the first round. Just never could get out of the second round. We kept losing to, yeah, so we lost to the Pistons one year, and then Who did we lose the other year? It was back, I think Pistons twice, and then Cleveland. So the Central Division just, yeah, ran us into the ground there. But yeah, that's it for this sim. Look at the NBA history here. The Pistons just kind of dominated in terms of the regular season. Got the one championship to their name. But yeah, Pistons, Knicks, and Pistons represented the East in the finals. Knicks finally got their championship, but yeah, it just wasn't in the cards for us. But let me just see here, NBA standings, how our last two seasons kind of ended. So it's 43 wins, 52 wins, 46. Or wait. 43 is real life. Then we got 52, 46, 53. So I mean, we're on the up and up, which is great to see. But yeah, just couldn't get it done in the end. We kept this roster relatively intact. So maybe if I were to do the sim again, maybe trade away some of these guys. We kept Pal Larson, Ware, Hawkes, Mitchell, Hero, Bam, and Jacusionis. So that's 6 or 7 players we kept around. So about half the roster, most of the starting lineup at least, or most of the rotation we kept together. But yeah, I mean, just couldn't get it done in the end. It would have been great to keep Kobe White for that third year. Maybe he would have been able to contribute a little bit more for us. But yeah, I mean, this Heat team is definitely going to stick around, I think. I wouldn't be shocked either way if they do decide to, create a major trade together. They lost the sweepstakes a year or two ago with Damian Lillard when he went to Milwaukee. They're always kind of the team in the rumblings for, major trade. Like I'm hearing maybe Giannis trade in the future, but they're lacking a little bit of the capital to make these kinds of trades. So maybe that's what we've done here in this sim. We've kind of created some capital here. A lot of guys under contract, some solid guys, solid players. Maybe we could trade for a superstar. Like if we gave ourselves one more year, maybe we trade for a Giannis Antetokounmpo or someone big to kind of just get a trio going with Jacusionis and Adebayo in the future. But yeah, just Bam's years are going to be catching up to him. So times now championship window is open right now for a chance to win with Bam on this team. So yeah, I love Bam. I would love to see him get a ring. I really rooted for that Heat team with Butler. Butler's one of my favorite players, so definitely put the Heat a little bit more on the radar for me. But yeah, I would love to see some of the guys on this team win a chip. Don't think they're there yet. Don't think we'll see them next year, but who knows what Pat Riley's got cooking up for him. Yeah, that's going to do it for this sim, Miami Heat edition. Check out my other videos on my YouTube channel, CZC, and check out Twitch where you can see all this stuff firsthand. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.